All right, hold on. So first we're going to warm up with some pull-ups.
We don't want to warm up with the Stairmaster. We don't want to warm up with some stretches. We don't want to warm up with nothing else.
We don't got a whole lot of time, baby.
I don't even know why you told her an hour. You know it. You should at least said an hour and a half.
Well, I feel like black folks know to tack on another 30 minutes. So you should be good with that many bands. You were last time.
Listen here.
If not, I'm gonna take one off and wrap it.
Listen here. I'm a big mama. You wanna know what's funny?
What?
I can't find any of my chapstick, lip gloss anywhere. I left at home.
Any of what?
My chapstick or lip gloss,
Yeah.
anywhere I left at home. So, know I got that thing on me. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with the oil. I mean, hey,
You carry anointing oil with you everywhere you go?
No, it's just that I left it at Brenda's house and I was like, oh sweet, let me grab it. And I just so happened to put it in my pocket, in my coat. And I was like, bet.
Get your set.
Oh, so I got a question. What did last year teach us about ourselves?
Individually?
Yeah. I mean, individually and as a couple.
So one lesson was
Atrophy.
that I have to be really, really careful. One slip up and your life can change. You can have a baby. You know what I mean? Because that was definitely a whoops. But now my baby boy is here, and you know.
Yo, he came out of nowhere.
we were ready. Like, okay, DJ, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta go through that again.
I
You
was
getting
snapping
back.
I mean, we wanted
God
another
was like,
one.
hey.
I remember your cousin was like, Shantae was like, y'all want another one?
People kept wishing. Those was just fighting words.
And you was like, nah, but we ain't trying to prevent it either.
And God was like, that part, I got you. What we're doing is working. A lot more is working than we think is working.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. That's good.
We tend to, and I said this the other day in the meeting, that like if you feel like it's the attention is not on you, or God's not watching, or nobody's paying attention, your intention tends to wane, and then you're like, oh, it's not effective, and then you just kind of back off.
Yeah.
And then what usually happens is years later you'll see somebody else doing the same thing, blowing up, and you were like, dang, I was doing that. So, but I was reminded quite often that like, no, what you're doing is working. What you all are doing is working. And us fasting was immediately working. We started fasting and stuff started showing up.
Yeah.
So that was the second thing. I'm gonna get my set right here.
That's good.
A different level of patience. When you going off saying all kind of crazy stuff to me, that's a different level of patience. To take that as a man and still remain logical and also gentle dealing with you while you're acting a complete fool. It's not something I've seen growing up. And so, yeah, having to make that adjustment was
no way.
Something I learned. What's this set? It's like 3? Yeah, okay.
I do not be acting a complete fool. I do not. I'll start with what I learned about myself.
Get your set first.
I learned that I'm content with being the bad person. I've learned that like it was an internal struggle with me, because it's like, I'm a strong person, I'm a fighter, but I'm also an advocate, and I also want to, like, I like peace. And it's like, and within that can be people pleasing, like where I'm overly considerate, where it's like, okay, I don't want things to be out of order, or I don't want like division. So it's like I'll just self-deny for the greater whole, you know. And I realized that this time around in life, I want to advocate for myself more, and with advocating for myself and speaking up, that means being the bad person. And what I realize is that people don't want you to do to them what they do to you. They don't want you to do, like, hey, it's okay for me to do it, but I don't like you and I have a problem when you do it. And that's what I've learned, that, hey, it's gonna be okay. Cool. And you just go to find your community and find those covenant relationships, covenant communities and tribes that won't just focus on the bad parts of you, the worst parts of you.
Well, they just respect.
But also boundaries. Like a part of boundaries is, hey, you know what? I respect you. I respect our relationship. And I respect your boundaries. Like, oh, my bad. And not allowing pride to interfere with that. And I realize that pride is a huge component where people don't feel comfortable with that offense or being offended. Like, hey, you know what? My bad. As a friend, and we have a friendship, if I did something to you that you don't like, let me know. I'm sorry. Not, oh, you'll be okay. But it's like healthy dynamics and healthy relationships and developing a healthy community where everybody respect one another and their boundaries.
I like that. With regard to piggyback off of what you said, with regard to community, finding your tribe, we got to find a tribe. But there is a community of people who respect the union.
That's another thing.
A lot of people don't respect.
People don't respect marriage.
Well, see, people believe they do. What I learned was like a lot of stuff I was doing early on, single, and when I first got married, I wasn't respecting my own union or somebody else's union. Just me, unbeknownst to me. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of people.
When you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
That's good. What I learned about us last year. We're childish. We gotta grow up. Like we have can you hear me?
Yeah.
We have a really good dynamic, but we're childish and we're immature in some areas. And I believe that we hold our own selves back. You don't like to admit it, but you got some pride issues, and you start Dewaning, but you won't admit that you're Dewaning, but I know that you're Dewaning, and I'm giving you back it, but you're pretending like I don't know what you're talking about, and so it's like this cycle and this dance, and we just gotta grow up. We just gotta grow up because we can get further ahead. And I remember Pastor Nisi was like, y'all got to get it together down here before God elevates y'all up here. Because you can't be doing all this goofy stuff when
Me
God
or
has
us?
elevated. I said us.
No, you said you.
No, she was saying you.
Okay, gotcha. My bad.
Like when she was talking to us.
Yeah.
But you can't be doing all this goofy stuff when God elevates y'all.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and I said this, like, it's too much fighting against us for us to fight against each other. It's time to grow up. I don't want to be the first to grow up. But yeah, like we are very powerful. We just got to grow up. I was reading Priscilla Shire's book called Fervent in the workbook.
Yeah.
And it talked about how the enemy is behind the scene. And she gave the example of some kids at a carnival and how, people were playing with puppets. You can see the puppets, but you can't see what's controlling the puppets. And it's kind of like the enemy altering the narrative and our perspectives if we're not spending time with God in prayer to align our minds with His. And so it's like you're getting caught up and distracted on things when you're outside of God. And so she said that a kid pulled a sheet up and you could see the people controlling the puppets. And so it's just like, it's too much spiritually coming against us. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, whatever, to get caught up. And so it's like, it's too much way too much externally for us to get caught off guard and distracted. And we gotta remember that. That's what I learned about not to be, too winded. Say too late. Too late. I also realized we don't date. We don't take a moment out of the chaos to say, hey, we're going on a date. Even if it's us and all our kids.